Time to bring the bass back.
Mix is the beat of our culture. Your music.
I thank God for the opportunity to make music and for that music to be on a platform for people to come out and love.
Your stories.
It's gold for the Philippines.
The next generation of creators, artists, and filmmakers.
We bring you the latest and greatest impacting people from our community.
Spotlighting inspiring content from Generation Mix.
It's just a true honor to be able to do this, especially with all the great Filipino talent here.
Discover fresh artists first from around the world. Uniquely Filipino.
Step back three. He has got that.
Mix is the beat of our culture.
Hey guys, it's 2Ms and welcome to this MYXclusive interview. Hello to everybody who is tuning in live here on our social media platforms. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day and joining us here. I'm so excited to be here with all of you because for today we will be welcoming a very talented Thai Australian singer who is back on MYXclusive. We've actually had him before, but it's actually my first time getting to talk to him here, and it's really exciting because he actually just came out with a new single not too long ago, which is called Flowers from Japan. So I'm really excited to talk about the track and everything surrounding the single and also what he's been up to these days. So everybody, please welcome back to MYXclusive, Gabe Watkins. Woo!
How's it going?
Hi, Gabe.
Hi.
Thanks for joining us today. How are you feeling today?
Yeah, I'm feeling good. Yeah, thanks so much for having me again. It's great to be back here, and keeping well. It's quite early, so I'm pretty tired still. But yeah, let's do this.
Yes, it is pretty early. So to hello to everybody who's tuning in live, especially those who are on our side of the world. It is morning time. Also for Gabe, he is calling from Bangkok, so there's a little bit of a difference between Manila and Bangkok. So thanks so much, Gabe, for joining us on this morning. But I'm also really curious. Like you said, you've been, a little bit tired. So what have you been up to these days? How's life? What have you been doing these days?
Yeah, no, it's good. I think I'm just kind of getting used to being signed with a label, which is super cool. So yeah, I've just had a bunch of interviews recently about the song, and now we're sort of just preparing for my next release and the upcoming shows that I'll have. So a ton of rehearsals, and yeah, just getting ready for that, really.
Yeah, it's a very busy but exciting time for you, Gabe. Obviously, all of these new experiences and all of that. So were there like moments in like this, of course, being under a label is obviously different from not being under a label, or, especially if it's new for you, right? And all of these new experiences. So was there like a moment you're like, oh my God, I can't believe this is all happening right now?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I don't think it's really hit me yet. When I started making music, I didn't think that I would get signed. I didn't think that I'd really get anywhere. So to be signed is great. I think the moment for me was playing my first show in front of quite a big audience. It was kind of surreal for me and just a really good time. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw you at a post not too long ago, just like a couple of months ago, right? Where you had your first ever gig, and it looked like a lot of fun, like when I saw the photos too. And it was obviously a big moment for you. So could you take us through like everything that you were thinking at that moment, seeing like the crowd and finally being there?
Yeah. Honestly, I was just so nervous. This is my first ever time, but I actually got a lot of my family, my friends there, and they know all the songs. They love all the songs. So even though it was my first time, I see them in the corner in the crowd, and they're singing along with me, and it was just great. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure that was like also a sigh of relief when you saw them in the crowd.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I can imagine, like nothing compares to that. But it's so exciting because I'm sure you're gonna have so much more shows in the future. Obviously, it goes up from here, so it's gonna be amazing from here on out. But obviously, with all of these things happening for you, with releases and also shows, I'm sure you also have downtime for yourself, and you like to do certain things that don't concern work. So, what are your favorite like pastimes or like hobbies when you're not working?
just sort of like hanging out with friends, I would
Mm.
say, is, that's really great. I think me and my friends, we play a little football in our downtime. So yeah, that's been fun. Recently we've been doing a lot of that. So yeah, that's what I've been up to.
Yeah, keeping active, I think, is really important,
Yeah.
especially if you're going to perform a lot more in the future. I feel like that's really good thing to balance with obviously the music as well. But speaking of music, obviously that's a big part of your life. How has it been for you, obviously with so many exciting things happening for you? How has it been like creating music nowadays for you? Like, has anything changed, or were there new things maybe you tried out recently with your music that have really been exciting you with all of the future stuff that we can expect?
Um, yeah, I would say I think there's a bit more added pressure now
Mm.
because I have like a certain release schedule with my label, and I have to get the songs in on time and stuff like that. But I don't think it's that more difficult because I'm kind of just used to writing songs in my bedroom all the time anyway.
Mhm.
So yeah, recently I think I've just been getting more in touch with a ton of producers, trying to get trying to get a lot of songs done, as many as I can, and hopefully a lot more singles and an EP for you guys sometime soon.
Ooh, that would be so exciting. And I love that, not much has changed either. Because I mean, music was something that you started out as something that you really love. And sometimes, when it becomes work, it can be a little bit difficult. But for you, keeping that mindset of like, I've always been writing songs. So, the pressure shouldn't get to you. So, you should keep at that, Gabe. I think that's an amazing way to look at it. But I'm also really excited to talk about your newest single, which is Flowers from Japan. So, could you tell us more about how you came up with Flowers from Japan and what was the inspiration behind it?
Yeah, for sure. I'm currently doing like long distance with my
Mhm.
girlfriend, so that's kind of like the whole inspiration behind this song.
Mhm.
It's about a long distance relationship, and
Mhm.
I think at times, you can get kind of like scared of the distance or whatever, and it becomes hard. But this song kind of takes a positive spin on that. And even though I've never been to Japan, I talk about,
Mhm.
like hey, like we don't have to worry, like we can just take this flight, we can go away to this like romantic adventure together, and everything will be fine. So I think that's really like the message of this song, is kind of just to be carefree and not to worry so much, and we'll see each other soon and it'll be fine.
Yeah, and I love that, you talked about that aspect of long distance. I feel like a lot of us, when we hear long distance, it's already like, oh my God, it's so hard, so difficult. It's not for everybody. But I love that you were able to kind of give a fresh perspective on it. Like, you don't have to pressure yourself too much. It'll happen. Like, you'll be able to see each other when it happens. And I love that. That's really great energy for anybody who's in a long distance relationship. I mean, there are a lot of people who do experience that. But obviously, this is a very personal song to you and, of course, to your girlfriend. So, what was your girlfriend's reaction when she heard this song? Obviously, if I heard this, I'd be really happy too. So, what was her reaction?
I mean, she loved it. She loved it. She loves all the songs really. So
Mhm.
that really supportive, and that makes me really happy. So yeah, it was really good. I actually made a TikTok
Mhm.
of her reaction of me playing it to her for the first time. So you can check that out on TikTok. It
Yes.
was pretty funny.
There you go, guys. So make sure to check that out if you're also really curious about what the reaction was. But as much as I love the song, I love the music video even more because I feel like it's so nostalgic. Even though I've never felt, I've never been in a long distance relationship, but I felt like it was like such a personal, like home movie kind of vibe. So what was it like creating the music video and also conceptualizing what you wanted for the music video of this track?
Yeah, a lot of people actually have been saying that they feel the nostalgia from it.
Mhm,
So
mhm,
I think that's worked because when we were conceptualizing and stuff, I really stressed that I wanted, the home video feel and that style, and like kind of like the '90s aesthetic. And yeah, it was a tough shoot for sure because we had to get up like super early, and then
mhm.
we actually took the train to our next location, but we had to film on the train as well, and that was pretty challenging because we have the shot, but then these vendors kept coming in and like they're trying to sell you like stuff. So it was kind of tough on the train, but I think that the video turned out really well. It's probably my favorite ever video that I've done. So yeah.
Yeah, I feel like it was all worth it, even though it was a little bit difficult shooting the whole day, even on the travel. I mean, obviously, I can imagine that's a little bit difficult, but definitely worth it. And always something good to look back on. The vibes are top tier. So, to everybody tuning in, if you haven't checked out Flowers from Japan by Gabe, it's available everywhere on your favorite digital streaming platforms. You can also check out its music video available on YouTube. But obviously, this makes us so excited, Gabe, for everything else that you have in store for everybody. So, what else have you been working on? What else can we expect coming from you very soon?
The next thing is probably another single coming in late October. So this month. Yeah. So I'm really excited for that. It's I think it's my favorite song that I've ever written, actually. So yeah, super hyped to get that out there. Other than that, I would say an EP is what we're working towards in the future, and for now, just playing shows, playing festivals here in Thailand before hopefully coming over to the Philippines next year.
Yes, we're gonna manifest that. I mean, it's really, really near, so you have no excuse.
Yeah.
Like it's
Okay.
a 4-hour flight, I think. So it
Yeah.
should be. It's not that far, but yeah, we're gonna manifest that, and we can't wait for your newest single, already dropping this month, hopefully. We can't wait for that, and of course the EP as well. We can't wait to hear it, and it's just such an exciting time for you, Gabe. So many exciting things happening, working with many different producers, and I'm sure in the future many different artists as well. So do you have like a dream collab that we could like manifest together and hopefully get to see one day?
Uh, um, okay, dream collab. I'm gonna have to say Phoebe Bridgers.
Oh,
Yeah.
I
That's
love
like
Phoebe Bridgers. Oh my god, that would be so good. Is there a reason why I like Phoebe Bridgers? You think is your dream collab?
um I just really love her music. I think it's so like haunting yet so beautiful. So and her voice is amazing as well. So I would really love that. I think our styles of music are somewhat similar. So yeah.
Yeah, when you said Phoebe Bridgers, I was like, oh my god, I see it. Like, I understand, like, why you would want to work with her. Like, you do have similar styles, but not completely similar. You know what I mean? You both have your different flavors, obviously. So we're gonna manifest that together for you, Gabe. Maybe the next time we talk in the future, who knows? Maybe it's already in the works by then. But obviously, till then, we will stream all of your music online, especially your newest single, Flowers from Japan. But before I let you go, do you have a message to all of your Filipino fans and everybody who's waiting for you to finally visit the Philippines for a show?
Yeah, for sure. I've been getting a lot of really kind messages from people in the Philippines. So just thank you for that. I see it's doing well on a lot of charts there and the streaming. So thanks so much for your support. I'll be there soon, hopefully, and I can't wait to meet you guys.
Yes, and we can't wait to meet you as well, Gabe. But we will savor all of your music online for now. But thanks so much for hanging out with me, Gabe, here today on MYXclusive. It was great to have you.
Yeah, thanks so much for having me. It's a pleasure.
And thank you as well to everybody who tuned into this MYXclusive interview. Once again, this has been Sam with 2Ms and Gabe Watkins. Thank you, everybody.